Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Lost Latvian here with another episode of Strat-O-Matic Baseball this time. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel just very recently after watching my fitted cap videos, thank you so much for joining this family. And if you're surprised what is gonna go on here, it is gonna be a gameplay of an old school table baseball game where you roll the dice and you play, you read the results from these little cards, and you basically simulate a good old baseball game. So yes, don't worry about it. There's gonna be more cap videos for sure. But this is for those of you who have subscribed just because of my Strat-O-Matic baseball play. So don't go anywhere. Just watch the game, and if you don't like it, just skip this video and move on to the next one. There are a lot of videos you can choose from. And while a lot of YouTube channels are based on only one subject, and that's all you see, let's say fitted hats, or a Strat-O-Matic only, or photography, or travel, or whatever. You get it all here, This is kind of like of a kitchen sink, It's just because I cannot narrow myself in a one little box, and create 10 or more YouTube channels, I just like a lot of different stuff. So that's why I have one channel which is called Lost Latvian, and if you go to the channel pages, you can choose the subject, and you can go to the video you would like to watch. So yeah, for those of you who are not interested in this one, skip this one and wait till the next one's gonna come out, the door dashing or whatever. For those of you who are here for the baseball game, let me tell you, I have had this idea for a long time, and since I'm playing mostly 2003 season replay in full, this one is something different, and I always wanted to play some other season or whatever, because I got like a whole bunch of different sets. So in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I have totally eight seasons. The carded dice only. I do have computer version of Strat Baseball as well, but I don't enjoy it at all. Like I just don't like it. So I prefer to roll the dice. So my idea was, like, if I could every New Year's Day or New Year's Eve or a New Year's Day, like January 1st, play a special game using some other season cards or whatnot. That would be something it would be interesting. So today I decided it's the right time to do. So I call this one the first annual New Year's Legend game. And so for this year's, for the game number 1, the first ever Legends game, I picked the 1971 World Series winners, Pittsburgh Pirates, with Roberto Clemente. Still playing. That was, I believe, his last year, because the very next year he perished over the Christmas time, delivering like a charity food items or clothes or whatever, somewhere down in Caribbean, I believe. So, but yeah, Roberto Clemente was playing the right field, and then I was thinking, like, who do I play them against? This is not going to be a popular choice, but I was looking at my boxes where I store my cards, and this name came up, and it's none other than Jose Canseco, so the Mr. Juice himself. And so I was like, all right, I have a 1986 the season cards, you know, and that's also the first year when Mark McGuire came into the league. It was the first year when he played for Oakland A's, and he did not play a lot that year. So even today he's going to be on the bench, you know, and depending how well or bad they play, I may sub in him at some point. But yeah, so it's going to be 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates versus a 1986 Oakland A's. So I, if the cards are right, you know, and whatnot, you know, Pirates should win this game. But you never know. You never know. So the game is going to be played at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. So for the singles, it's going to be 10 and 10 for the lefties. Home runs going to be 7 for the lefties, 4 for the righties. And it's going to be played using National League rules. So no pinch hitter, designated hitter, excuse me. So A's gonna have to, like, their pitcher's gonna have to bat as well. So let's quickly go through the lineup for today's game, and let's go with the number one for Pittsburgh. Is gonna start out Rennie Stannett. He's gonna play the second base. Gene Klein's gonna be at center field. His arm is +2. Batting third, Roberto Clemente, right fielder, and look at his arm, -6. That's incredible. Batting 4, gonna be the good old Willie Stargell, -4 on his arm, and then in the next one is gonna be the catcher Manny Sanglin, I believe, Sanglin. His arm is -2. Then next one is going to be third baseman Dave Cash. Then is going to be the first baseman Al Oliver. And next one is going to be a shortstop Jackie Hernandez. And today, as pitcher is going to be Doc Ellis. So here's one thing: when I selected this team to play, you know, and I did like a little research about the game, for whatever reason that year when they played Phillies at Three Rivers Stadium, you know, there was something significant in for that game. So since I'm so new to the baseball in general, you know, I'll have to look it up and see why it was such a significant day. Could it be like the squad was all black men? I do not know that. I kind of have a feeling that's probably the case, or there's something to do with the Doc Ellis, specifically was the pitcher. So I'm sorry for me not knowing exactly what's going on for that specific date and that game, Pittsburgh versus Phillies, but this is a different game, and so that was the lineup. And yeah, Doc Ellis is going to be the pitcher. And now let's move on to Oakland A's, and batting first is going to be Tony Phillips, the second baseman, and he's a switch hitter. Next one is a lefty, Dwayne Murphy, center fielder, arm -1. Third one, batting right, Jose Canseco, left fielder, arm -2. Bruce Bochette, first baseman, batting fourth. He's a lefty. Next one is righty, third baseman, Carney Lansford. After that is going to be a lefty, Mike Davis, a right fielder, an arm -3. Then next one is a catcher, Mickey Tettleton, arm +1. Next one, Alfredo Griffin, he's a shortstop. And so Bella's sleeping right here in the bed. So, but the pitcher He's a weak righty, and I just picked him because his ERA was great. Is that what you say, ER8? I always mess these things up. Yeah, ER8. And so his ERA was 2.74, and he had 12 starts. So, yeah, he was my best bet. Even they started out usually a different pitcher, but I chose Moose Haas because I like the name. So yeah, so the stage is set. You know, we got ourselves some drinks, you know, seltzer water, and when we get fatigued, there's gonna be this Red Bull. So yeah, stage is set, and Doc Ellis is already on the mound throwing like a warm-up pitches. Let's turn this one to the first inning, and let's turn the lights on for the stadium, and let's go on it. So the lights are on, and enjoy the game. So we're going to be starting here very shortly. So welcome back to the Three Rivers Stadium, where Oakland A's are visiting team, and they're going to compete against the 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates, the world champions, the World Series champions. And so here comes the first pitch. Doc Ellis is on the mound. He's a right-hand pitcher for Pittsburgh, and 1986 Oakland A's are coming up. And the first guy is a switch hitter, Tony Phillips. And let's go. Let's see where he goes. First pitch is on the way. And it is 2-7. 2-7 against the righty. It's 1-11 is a single and one. It's 13. It's a line out to the first base, to the first baseman. So it's a line out to the first. It's a first out. Dwayne Murphy, he's a lefty, against the Doc Ellis. This game should be, it's a 2-7 again. And this is going to be a hit. If I throw one, it's a split. One is a double, two is a single. And it's 13, and it's a single, and we have the first guy on a base. You know, watch my previous videos. I like this setup, what I made, you know, and this is the way I like to play the game. So Dwayne Murphy is on a first base. His stealing rating is D, so he's not going to be held. But here comes the juice himself, Jose Canseco. And I actually, you know, I watched his video and whatnot, you know, and I understand that using the drugs and all kinds of other things, you know, to get the leverage is not the right thing to do, you know, but I like him way better than all the other ones who denied all of it. So, Jose Canseco, there we go. It is a 1-7. 1-7 and 1. It's a wild pitch, actually. So let's see if the wild pitch happens. It's 1-3, then it's a wild pitch. It's 11. Wild pitch did not happen. My in-house rule is that I roll the big dice again, regardless, because the wild pitch can happen again, you know. And it's a 3-5. 3-5. It's a 1-9 is a single and one. And 10-20 is gonna be ground ball, first base B. It's 16. And it's gonna be a double play, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's a double play. So it's gonna be a force play, 2. It's gonna be, yep, it's gonna be 3 force play for the out number 2. This dude is running over there. This guy's running, and so the next one is 4-3, and both of them are out. So Canseco hits into a double play. So it is the top of the inning is done. Now we move on to the bottom of the inning. Then Oakland A's 0 runs, 1 hit, no errors. And yeah, we're moving on. Doc Ellis go back in the dugout, and Moose Ellis is coming up. And here comes the World Series champions, Pittsburgh Pirates. Rennie Stennett. First pitch. It's hiding over here. It was a 6. It's like this. It's a 3-8. 3-8. Look at that. It's a single right away. It's actually a single and 2 stars. He's not a good runner, so he's not going to be held. Gene Kleins is right behind him. It's another wild pitch. So there is no wild pitch on Moose Haas. Let's just re-roll. Then it's 2-11. 2-11 ground ball, first base, C, double play. Double play, same thing. So 2 outs. Gene Klein grounds out on a double play. And now it's Roberto Clemente. And let's see what Roberto Clemente can do against Moose Haas. 6-11. 6-11 fly right field X. So we gotta check that. Right fielder today is Mike Davis, and he is 2. I just gotta go do the checks, and let's roll the dice. And it's 7, 2-7. 2-7 is gonna be F2, and the check on an error is 7. E11 and 7 is nothing. F2, it's a fly out. Fly out. Clemente flies out to the right fielder. F9. 1, 2, 3, and first inning is over. First inning is over, and we're moving on. We're moving on to the second inning. And since I don't play strat baseball very often, I like to make a little fancier score sheet. So I make it. I make this game play as an event. That's what I like to do. So second inning coming up. Doc Ellis back on the mound, and the lefty Bruce Bochet is coming up. Oakland A's. I'm gonna try to roll as fast as I can so the gameplay is not dragging out, but you guys can count on like hour and a half long video. but also, like, if you can drop a comment and basically let me know, do you want to watch the whole 9 innings and even the extra innings, and do you want me to cut out the innings where no scores were scored and just go directly to the gameplay when it happens? So drop in the comments, so I know better how to edit my videos. All right, Bruce Bouchette. Here he comes against the Doc Ellis. It is 4-7. 4-7 against the lefty, ground ball, second base say. So the ground ball, 4-3, 1 out. Next one, righty, Carney Lansford. So at some point he may be changed with, and I'll do it for just for fun, so we can see McGuire coming in. Mark McGuire, who played third base that year. So it's 6-6 against the righty. 6-6 is a strikeout. 2 outs. We are at the top of the second. Mike Davis. Mike Davis is the next one up against Doc Ellis. Why is it not rolling out? It's 2-9. 2-9 is a strikeout. So it's a quick inning. And Oakland A's are out. And now bottom of the second. And Moose Haas back on the mound. And he's going against Willie Stargell. I play a lot of the show on Xbox. Do you guys do the same thing? I just can't wait for the season to start. Still like 3 months to go, but so Willie Stargell, I had him on my dynasty team. He was doing great. I'm a little sick. I got these sniffles going. So anyways, so lefty Willie Stargell, 4-2. 4-2 is fly left field B, so it's a fly out. F7, 1 out. Next one, Manny Sanglin. And he's righty. That's one of those last names I have no struggle again. Manny Sanglin, I believe. It's 2-9. 2-9, line out to shortstop. So it's 2 outs. Next one is a second baseman, Dave Cash. Actually, today he plays the third base. And here comes Dave Cash, 4-10. 4-10 against the righty. 4-10 is a fly left field, but it has the weather effect. So it's 1-10. It's going to be a single. Nope, it's 13 since he's a righty. So it's going to be a line out to the shortstop. And the second inning, Dave Cash, yeah. The second inning is over. So, and it's still 0-0. Moose Haas is going back to their dugout. Third inning, Doc Ellis. He can pitch for 7 innings. And here comes the switch hitter, Mike Tettleton. He's a catcher. Since Doc Ellis is a righty, he's going to bet left. Mickey Tettleton. 2-6. 2-6 fly out center field B and a question mark. So it's a fly out to center field. Alfredo Griffin next, switch hitter. He's a shortstop for Oakland A's. It's 5-7. 5-7 lefty. 5-7 1-14 single. 4-7. No, 5-7. It's a 15, so it's a line out to second base. And the next one up is a pitcher, Moose Haas. He is the weak righty, so his card is 1. So he's gonna try to swing the bat. Got no choice. 6-3, and it's a he's a righty. 6-3 fly left field X. So there's a chance against the Willie Stargell. Let's see how the lefty's gonna do on the D9. 3-9. 3-9 F2. Error is 10. E6. E6 10. 3-9. So F2. F2 is fly out. If there's a runner on the third, the score runner or second may tag up. So nope, it's a line out to left field. It's L7. And yeah, we're moving on to the bottom of the third. Doc Ellis is doing a great job so far for A's. Not for A's, for the Pittsburgh. And here comes Moose Haas. He just got done batting. And now he's pitching again. So Al Oliver, lefty, Al Oliver. Oops. We gotta switch it out. And here comes the pitch, 5-8. 5-8 against the lefty, ground ball, second base, X. So we gotta check out what's going on. And second baseman for A's, and today is Tony Phillips. His field ranking is 3. G3. And it's 7 on a check. E21, 7-0. So G3, that is a ground ball. Ground ball to the second baseman, so it's a 4-3 play. And Al Oliver is out. Jackie Hernandez. Jackie Hernandez is up next, righty. Here comes the pitch. It's 3-2. 3-2, and let's see if the camera can focus in. It's a chance of the home run or a triple play, or the triple. So 1-8 is a home run. 9-20 is a triple. It's a 12, so it's a triple. And here he comes and runs, and he's on the third base. So Jackie Hernandez gets a good swing. And Moose Haas got lucky at this point. So now he's going to be held. Actually, no. What am I talking about? The infield is coming in. The infield is coming in for A's. And next one up is Doc Ellis. So he is, his fielding is 3, from the card 3. And let's see what we could do. Let's see, Doc Ellis. Let's see what his bunting is. A, so it's a B. He's gonna bunt. Let's see, but this does not happen to me often. It's not a sacrifice bunt. I think it's a suicide. So let's do suicide. Yep, let's do a suicide, and what I gotta do is now I have to roll these three. Since the infield is in and he's an A bunter, he becomes the B bunter. The white one, the white die is gonna actually refer to the defending team's defender. So it's 5. 4 or 5, it's a first baseman. So basically this is where the ball rolls. He bunts. Ball rolls to the first base. And this is 10. So we're going to go down B10. It's 1 and 2. 1 and 2 for the suicide is batter attempts bunt but misses the pitch. The runner on the third must steal home. So wow. So now he's going to try to steal the home. Oh, shoot, man. So let's see how this goes for suicide running. Okay, so suicide squeeze is a running speed, which is Jackie Hernandez. I've never had this play, so that's kind of interesting. Running speed is 14, and he must steal. So it's 14, running speed -2, plus fielder defense rating. For example, if the lead runner's rating is 1 to 14 and the suicide speed is bunted to the first baseman whose rating is... Okay. Let me pause the game real quick. I gotta read up. All right, so I had a hard time actually to confirm the play, but the best I could come up is the situation was a suicide squeeze, and so the way he must run for sure to the base, the batter runs over here to the first base. And to calculate, so under normal circumstances, the batter is going to be out at first, and the suicide squeeze guy is going to end up at the home plate. But there's also can be a situation where it could be a double play. If the ball popped up, dropped somewhere here, this got tagged out, and by that time, you know, since he's not the greatest runner, let's imagine, you know, he may not make to the home plate. You know, it is what it is. So the best way I could come up, so Jackie Hernandez, his running is 1 to 14. 1 to 14 per the defense rules here. You know, the way you calculate is running speed -2 plus defenders field rating, so which is 3 in this case. For the first baseman Bruce Bochette is 3. So 1 to 14 -12 is 1 to 14 -2 is 12 plus 3, that's 15. So this is what's going to happen. If this rolls 1 to 15, he's safe and he's out. If it's more than 15, then it's a double play. And it's 20, so it's a double play. So it didn't work out this time for Pirates. So Doc Ellis basically is a suicide suicide sacrifice or whatever. So he is out number 2, and Hernandez is out number 3. I know this is freaking complicated. I've never made this play before. So let me know, guys, in the comment, whoever plays strat baseball, did I make a right choice here, right, with right calculations. So, all right, the third inning is over, and so no runs, one hit. Yep, so the third inning is over, and we are top of the fourth now. Moose Haas, yeah, this took me a while to figure it out. Moose Haas is going back on the bench, and Doc Ellis is back up. And yeah, it's a top of the lineup. It's coming up, Tony Phillips. He's a switch hitter, lefty, still 0-0, tight game. Took a while, 1-8, and it's a ground ball, second base. 4-3 out, number one. And Dwayne Murphy, he's a lefty, center fielder. He flew out in the first. So 5-3 against the lefty, 5-3 ground ball, pitcher X. So let's check the pitcher. Doc Ellis, 16. So he's 2. 16 is G1. And the check on the error is 10. Error is 13. 13 and 10. Nothing. G1. Okay, it's play 1-3. 1-3 for the second out. And Jose Canseco is coming up. Jose Canseco. All right, here comes the pitch. Didn't know why I threw that one, but it's 6-10. 6-10 to the righty. Fly center field X. And let's do the check. Check is gonna go against the center fielder, Gene Kleins. He's 4-3. It's a trouble. 4-3 to double. And 18. Ooh, that could be a trouble, big time trouble. E8, 18. It's an E3. Oh boy. Double 2 and E3. That's an error. So it's gonna be E8 on Canseco. Double 2, E3, double, an error. Batter and all runners score. So, oh boy, here comes Canseco. So he hits the double, and then on an error he comes around. Wow. So here it is. 1-0. 1-0. Oakland A's. The juice comes through. Jose Canseco on an error committed by Gene Kleins. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He tripped maybe or something. Doc Ellis. Oh boy. Here comes Bruce Boschett. Bruce Boschti. And it is 5-5 against lefty. Fly left field B. So the damage is done. It's 1-0 A's. So 1 run scored on a hit and an error. So it's 1-0. 1-0 Oakland A's. Wow. Who would have thought in this Legends game that the A's is gonna go up first. So bottom of the 4th, Moose Haas back on the mound. Rennie Stennett, the righty. Rennie Stennett. Here comes the pitch. It's 6-7. 6-7 against the righty. It's a strikeout. 1 out. Here comes the guy who messed things up. Gene Klein. Right in front of his home crowd. 6-4. Let's see if he can redeem himself. 6-4. Fly center field X. Look at that. Fly center field X. Against Dwayne Murphy, but he's a good defender. His rating is 111. 111 is F2. Check on an error is 13. E3 13. E3 13. 11 F2. It's a fly out to center field, F8. 2 outs. And let's see if Roberto Clemente can do something in this situation. The whole crowd is behind him. 4-11 against the righty. 4-11 fly left field B, and it's a fly out. And that brings the 4th inning to the end. And we are 1-0 Oakland A's. And let's turn this over, and the 5th inning is on its way. We are back on top of the 5th inning. And Doc Ellis is back on the mound. I'm going against Carney Lansford, righty. So he struck out in the 1st inning. Actually in the 2nd inning. So it's 6-6 against the right. It's a strikeout again. So he cannot get his game going today. And Mike Davis is up next. He's a lefty against the Doc Ellis. Here comes the pitch. 5-9 off the pitcher's card. 5-9. It's a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts. And Mickey Telton. He's a lefty. He's a switch hitter, so he stays in the position. And it's 3-8. 3-8. 3-8 is a walk, so that's the first walk of the game, I believe. And Mickey goes to the first base. And he is gonna get held because he is the B runner. And so the first baseman and the shortstop is gonna hold him. The next one, Alfredo Griffin. He's up next. Let's see if he can move the runner. It's 2-7. 2-7 ground ball, shortstop B. So it is a double play. It's not a double play, it's an out. So since I already got 2 outs, so this is going to be the 3rd out. So 2-7 is a shortstop. It's a 6-3 play for an out. So no hits, no errors, 1 guy left on a base. And we are moving on to the bottom of the 5th. I feel like this game is going a little faster than my last game. I'm trying, trust me. I don't want to drag these games out more than I need to. And now lefty Willie Stargell for Pittsburgh is up, and let's see if we can tie the game. It's 4-8. 4-8 for the lefty, 4-8. It's a single, would be single 1 and 3. Let's see if he can get on base. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 16. 16. And it's a line out to the second base for the 1st out. Next one up, Manny Sanglin. Jesus, these names. He's a righty. It's 6-10. 6-10 against the righty. He's a ground ball shortstop. So shortstop is gonna be challenged. And shortstop is Alfredo Griffin. So he's a good shortstop. His rating is 1. So, and it's 17 in here. So 117 is a G1. Error check is 9. E25 9. E25 9. And it's a 6-3 play for the 2nd out. Okay, next one up is Dale Cash. Can you cash it in? Can you cash in for Pittsburgh? And it's 1-7. And it's a ground ball shortstop. Same play, 6-3, out number 3. And we are done with the 5th inning. Once again. So for you who just tuned in, we are at Three Rivers Stadium, and we are holding the first ever, which I hope is going to become an annual New Year's legend game between the 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates and the 1986 Oakland A's. So that's what we're doing. It's top of the 6th inning. Doc Ellis is pitching for Pittsburgh. And let me see something here. Haas, he can pitch for 6. Okay, so he'll stay in, and he's going to swing the bat. I could probably remove, but I want him to pitch six innings. So here he comes, 4-5. 4-5 is a ground ball shortstop X. And this time it's against Jackie Hernandez. The check is against the Pirates shortstop, Jackie Hernandez. So he's 3-10. 3-10 is a G2. And check is 11. 11, E42 11. E42 11. Nope, no error. So, and G2, it is a ground ball to the shortstop, I believe. Yep. 6-3. Out number one. That brings up Tony Phillips. He's the switch hitter lefty. Mr. Tony Phillips. And it's 3-11. Ground ball first base C. It's a ground out. So Pittsburgh is trying to hold the A's at one run only. And Dwayne Murphy's coming up. He's a lefty. It's 5-9, and it's a strikeout. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 inning. And we're moving on to the bottom of the sixth inning. And this is going to be the last inning for Moose Haas. Al Oliver. First one up, Al Oliver. 1-5. 1-5 fly right field B. Fly out. 1 out. Jackie Hernandez. Jackie Hernandez. Let me see here. I forgot to. I like to mark out the runs in yellow. So Jackie Hernandez is back on the mound. Remember the first time he was up in the third inning, we had the situation where he scored a triple. You know, he had a triple run, and then the next one was up. Doc Ellis, you know, and it was a sacrifice, a suicide run, and both of them got thrown out. So Jackie Hernandez here is at 2-8, and it's this time it's a pop out to shortstop for the second out. And Doc Ellis, he'll stay in for one more inning, so he's gonna be swinging here. He's a weak switch hitter, so he's gonna be the lefty. And it's a 6-8 against the lefty. 6-8, pop out second base. So 1, 2, 3, and the sixth inning is over. And let me do off the screen. Let me work on the stats for Moose Haas, and I'll be back with the seventh inning. And we are back with the seventh inning. Back to the Three Rivers Stadium we go. And so I looked up the Moose Haas stats for this game. He pitched 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. So he did really well. He did extremely well for his team. But here comes Doc Ellis. And he's got to face Jose Canseco, who actually scored. Who's the one who scored in the 4th inning. Jose Canseco actually plays. He's a right-handed batter. And it's 5-11. 5-11. That's okay, the weather effects. So it's going to be 1 to 10, it's a single. If not, it's an out. It's a 3, so Canseco makes his way to the first base. And he's a pretty good runner. So the first baseman and second baseman is holding him. Let's see. So he can advance 2 to 5 to 12, 16. I'm just calculating what the penalties would be. You know what? He'll try to advance. And so my rule is, if this one comes up 20, he got caught trying to advance. You know, he put up one too many steps forward. So it's actually 3. So he will try to steal the base. So the rule is, so he got a good advancement, you know, so it's 16 minus 2 as a penalty. Let me look it up real quick for the stealing the bases. So he was held, so minus 2 plus the combination of the pitcher and catcher. So minus 2, minus 1, minus 2 again. So minus 5. So 1 to 11. 1 to 11, he will steal the base. And then if this one comes up 1 to 3, then the catcher is gonna try to throw him out. It's 15, so whew, look at that. Canseco is getting caught stealing for the first out. Oh well. What can you do? A's tried to be actually aggressive. So Bruce Boshti, lefty, is coming up. 5-9 against the lefty. 5-9. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Carney Lansford is the next one. You know, they're making a switch. Let's do this. It's the right time to make a switch. And young Mark McGwire is coming up to bat for the Oakland A's. So let me just write him in real quick, because otherwise he won't have a chance. So Mark McGwire, so here's his card. His card from 1986. First year was Oakland A's. So Mark McGwire's up, and he was a righty. So there was a substitution in the game. And let's see. We have 2 outs. Mark McGwire will come in and swing. He was an aggressive player back in the day against the righties. A lot of strikeouts. But he could also hit it out of the park if it's 2-2. And it's 5-5 against the righty. And it's a ground ball, third base B. So 5-3 play, and Mark McGwire is thrown out. Why do I write in the wrong spots? So Mark McGwire is out. So that's 3 outs. And we are at the bottom of the 7th. So we're back back at Three Rivers Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and the new pitcher is coming up for Oakland A's. Excuse me, let me see here. No, the new pitcher is coming up for let me see here. No. Yeah. My bad, I got a little tangled up. So, pitcher for Oakland A's. Moose Haas is gone. 7th inning, Doug Bear. This is coming in, right-hand pitcher. Yeah, let me drink a little bit of the energy water. And Rennie Stannett, right is up. Let's see, first pitch, 3-8. Let's see, 3-8, and it's a single. He's a great hitter. Let me show you his card. Hopefully the camera can focus in. So, shitty runner, but he could hit the ball. Let's see how many home runs he got that year. Oh, only one. So basically all he did, he was great at singles. Next one coming up, Gene Kleins. He needs to redeem himself for the mess up of his that error where McGwire scored in the 4th inning. And it's 4-9. 4-9 against the righty. It's a ground ball, shortstop X. Excuse me. Alfredo Griffin. He's a great shortstop. 110. G1 error check 7. E25 7. So G1 was one on a so there's a guy on the first, so it's a double play. Double play 6-4-3. So that's 2 outs. Man, I love this game. Next one up, Roberto Clemente. 2 flyouts. in the first and the fourth inning. So let's see if he can tie the game. Come on. Come on, Mr. Roberto. 3-7. 3-7, and it's a fly ball left field. So another fly out. It's just not there. Not the Pittsburgh today. But there's still a lot to play for. And so Doug can stay in the game for another inning. So that's what he's going to do. And we're moving on to the 8th inning. 1-0. And here comes in the guy. I just picked him because of his fancy name. Mudcat Grant. He must have been somebody to get a nickname or the name like that. I kind of believe if it's a nickname, who would call a kid a Mudcat? You know, I don't know. But you tell me if you know who the Mudcat Grant was, and I'll actually look it up on YouTube. I'm just fascinated with that name. So, alrighty, he's coming up, and Mike Davis. Mike Davis is in the batter's box, and here comes Mudcat Grant. Grant was the first pitch, and it comes off of the Mike Davis's bat. So it's 2-8. Let's see what happens. It's a single. See? One base. He's a great stealer too. Mudcat Grant holds 0. Manny's hold is 2. You know what? Mike Davis is a great runner. So he is gonna attempt to steal. And it's gonna be within the range 2 to 5 for him to advance. And it's 6, so he can't. So let's move on. Next one, Mickey Tettleton, catcher. It is 5-8. 5-8 against the lefty. 5-8 ground ball, second base, X. Ground ball, second base, X. Randy Stennett. What do we got here? 16. This one. 16, so 416. 416 is a G2. Error check is 4 or 6. E41. E41. 6 is nothing. So 416. It's a G2, yeah. G2 and 1 on a base. The double play. Let's see here. G2. No, it's a force play. So batter is safe and runner first is out. So force play. Force play for Davis. 1 out. And Mickey Tettleton. Actually ends up on the first base, so he's a B in stealing, so I'll hold him too. So let's see here. It's got to be 6. He'll try. What's there to lose? It's an 8. Nope, he can't advance. So we're moving on to Alfredo Griffin. We got one out. It's a wild pitch. Wild pitch is 2. Let's roll the die to see if it's a wild pitch. It's a 6. It's not a wild pitch. Now it's 5-7. 5-7 against the lefty. 5-7. 1 to 15 is single and 1. They're trying to do something. Let's see. Let me see here. So I'm back. I lost my track a little bit here. Had to rewind the video and see what the game, what did I roll here. You know, it was 5-7 on the lefty. So Mudcat Grant, you know, we're having a problem now here. These A's may as well run away with it. So it's a double to center field. So what happens here is now Mickey goes to the third base. There's a double. Alfredo Griffin is on the second base. So since that's the single, the double, I can see. I'm gonna use the super advanced cutoff rule, and so let's see. The situation was 1 single, no stars. Lead runner was on the 1 on the first base, so A plus B plus C plus D. So let's see if he can actually come around, you know, and it would become a double and a single, I would say. So let's see let's see this little calculation here. Let's see, Mickey, his running ability is 1 to 10. So that's an A. Running speed for outfielder's arm. So the second center fielder is +2. It's again Gene Klein, it's +2. So it becomes 1 to 10 at 12. 2 outs. We do not have 2 outs. That stays the same. C stays the same. And the D, he was actually held. So add 1. So 1 to 13, and he will take an extra base and score. 1 to 13. That's a great chance for sure. And it's 14. So he's gonna stay where he's at. He's staying where he's at. So lucky for them. Alfredo Griffin hits the double. So next one is a pitcher's spot. So that's not gonna happen. Doug Byer is getting taken out. So basically 1 inning pitched. And so it's all zeros here. He's getting taken out. And let's see who's gonna pinch hit for Oakland. How about Chris Codirolli? He's gonna come in. No. He's not gonna come in anywhere. Sorry about the little scramble here. But I have to find a pinch hitter now. And Dusty Baker. Look at that. Let's do it. Is that a Dusty Baker who just won the World Series as a coach of the Houston Astros? That's the same Dusty. I believe so. So here's your chance to rise and shine. He's the righty. Let me just write you in here on the score board. Dusty Baker. How cool is that? With one out. They're pulling infield in. And A's are trying their hardest to pull away. Here comes the pitch, Dusty Baker. It comes off of his bat. It's 3-9. Oh, poor Dusty. It's a strikeout. Dang. Dusty. You didn't help out. That's 2 outs. He tried. And now it's a Tony Phillips. So infield comes back with 2 outs. Tony Phillips. It's 6-3. 6-3 is a ground ball pitcher X. Let's see what kind of trouble Mudcat Grunt can get in. And he is 3-5. Ooh. G3 and 9. Oh. G3. Let's see. On the second runner advance. Yeah, battery's out. Battery's out. G3. So Mudcat goes 1-3 for the 3rd out. Okay, so that's the 8th inning. And we got what? 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. 0 errors. Left on base 2. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning. Yep, lots of things are going on when you play Strat baseball, but I love this game. It's a great board game. And a lot of people actually love to play this game. So we have a new pitcher in Jay Howell. He throws right. He kind of can be wild at times. 16. Pittsburgh's gonna try hardest to get back. Willie Stargell on mound. Boom, here we go. 2-6. Okay. 2-6. And here's the thing. 1-16 is home run. 17-20 will be double. Willie Stargell probably gonna come through. It's 18. You gotta be shitting me. It's 18, and it's a double only for Willie Stargell. But hey, it's better than not to get on a base. But he had a great chance to tie the game. Next one up, Manny Sanglen. God. Manny Sanglen. Let's see what he does on a bunting D. He ain't gonna bunt. It has a better chance of hitting the damn ball. So this is a great game. 6-10. 6-10 against the righty. 6-10 ground ball. Third base X. Third baseman is none other than McGuire. Ooh, man, this could get ugly. Young McGuire, 416. 416 is G2. And it's a rare play. Look at that, man. You can't make up this shit. So it's gonna be a rare play against the McGuire. So 16, yeah, 416 G2, and it's a rare play. Let's see how this is gonna go. Batter hits a single with base runners advancing 2 bases. Whew. As the batter rounds first, the fielder throws the ball behind him and catches him off the bag for an out. So that's what's going to happen. Batter hits a single with the base runners advancing 2 bases. So Willie Stargell is in. And the guy, Manny Sanglen, is now running, and as he is cornering right here, right? So let's see, batter lines are shot that no. What do we have here? 16, 11, like I'm getting tangled up again. McGuire, 416. 416 is a G2. G2 is a rare play. Batter lines a shot that deflects off the pitcher to the fielder who makes the play to first. Yeah, how in the hell I read something else? Last check. 416. 416. It is G2. Rare play. Batter lines a shot that deflects off the pitcher to the fielder who makes the play to first for the out. So it's 5-3, and runners advance to first. So yeah, so he goes back. Yep. Took me a while to wrap my head around, so McGuire actually didn't mess things up. So Stargell will hold, and Manny St. Glenn is thrown out on a play 5-3. That's the first out. Yeah. Dave Cash needs to cash in now. He's up next. 5-5 against a righty. 5-5 single to center field. Okay. Single to center field. We gotta look it up. Center field is -1. Stargell 1-8 as a runner. 1-7. I'm not gonna even check. This is how it's gonna stay. I'm not gonna jeopardize him by running a base. That's right. I'm gonna stay here. Second and first, and Al Oliver is coming up. He's a lefty. It's a wild pitch. Wild pitch is 16. Man, this is crazy. It is a wild pitch, so runner's moving up. Now it's third and second. And they're bringing the infield in to protect that base. Al Oliver. Al Oliver, let me read a book real quick. Let me see if I can do a hit and run. How did that work? There are times when you can't do it. I just don't know if I can do the hit and run in this situation. Hit and run. Let's try. Al Oliver will do hit and run. And what I gotta do is how will I? It's 5. So 5, if the single dies for, he reads the result directly off the pitcher's card in the usual manner. It would be 5-12. So 5-12 is ground ball, pitcher X. Okay, ground ball, pitcher X. Here's hit and run situation. Ooh, this is complicated. Ground ball, pitcher X. It's 9. 4-9. 4-9 for the pitcher. 4-9 G3. And error is 16. It's nothing. So G3. Sorry for taking it so long. G3. Second and third. Decide. Infield is in. Decide. Lead runner can attempt to advance the base. Running speed. defenseman decides for them. The defense must then decide what to take. The shootout at first. Batter is automatically out, and all runners advance one base. So let me pause. Let me figure this out. Okay, I think I figured it out. What's going on here in this situation? So the rolling is decide, and so I have two options. Either I make a shootout on first and let the runner score. That's the one way to approach it, or I can try to throw him out at home, and that way, this runner is going to advance one base. Basically, this guy's going to end up on a third one, and this guy going to end up on a first one. Since Willie Stargell, the running is 1-8, so he's not a great runner. My first baseman happens to be first baseman guy. His defense is 3, so that would be 8 minus 3 is 5, right? 1-5, and the throw is not successful. Anything 5-20, the guy's out. Those two guys advance. That's the way I understand it. So let's see. That's an interesting play right here. Interesting moment, and the owl can define how this game is gonna end up. Yeah, situation. Jay Howell got the A's, or the Pittsburgh, and actually, what am I trying to say? It is a Pittsburgh who is playing, the Howell, got basically in trouble. The A's, 1-5, and he'll score. If not, he's going to be thrown out. It's 13. Basically what happens, he's thrown out at the first base. These guys, in the meantime, on a fielder's choice, I would say, advance. So that was the best play A's could make. So it's thrown out on a 1-2 play for the out number 2. In the meantime, Dave Cashhan's on the third one, and Al Oliver on the first one. On a fielder's choice. That's the way I read it. I'm not a baseball expert, but it makes sense for me the way it's explained in the rules. So correct me if I'm wrong. Next one, Jackie Hernandez is up. Let's speed up this game. Ooh, man, 2 outs, 8th inning. What an intrigue here. Pittsburgh's trying to push hard for the tie, and it's 2-11. 2-11 for Jackie Hernandez. 2-11 is foul out to the third base. And that's a third out. So no runs scored for the Mr. Howell. No runs scored. Hits. 2 hits. No errors, and 2 guys stranded. So here comes the 9th inning. The moment of truth. And I'll tell you what, Modcat Grunt is being pulled. So he had 3 hits. No runs. No earned runs. No walks, 1 strikeout. And he faced 5. Yeah, cool guy, Mudcat Grant is out. And here comes in the closer for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jesus. Pittsburgh Pirates. Dave Giusti. So he's in, and the 9th inning is about to start. Man, what a game. Dwayne Murphy is the first one up. He's a lefty. Man, next one is McGuire, man. Not a McGuire, Canseco. I don't know what they're going to do. Walk him? 4-4 against the lefty. 4-4 fly ball center field X. Fly ball center field X. Gene Klein's. Oh, buddy. You messed it up. And it's another mess up. 3. So 4-3. 4-3 is a double and 2. And 7. E8. And 7. Double. That's a double. Dwayne Murphy. 2 bases. Jose Canseco. Do you let this guy hit? Or you walk him? Well, they're going to take a chance. Let's see. It is 1-7. 1-7. Well, it's a walk. So now there are 2 on board. 2 on bases. And that brings up a Bruce Bochy. Bruce Bochy, lefty. They're in trouble. Pittsburgh is really in trouble. And it's 4-2. 4-2 for lefty. 4-2 ground ball, second base A. So what I think is going to happen, this guy's going to end up here, and it's going to be a double play. So 4-2. I got a runner from the first and the second. Batter out, runner first is out. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So it's 4-3 play, basically, huh? Forced play, out 1, and 4-3, out 2. Oops. Dwayne Murphy is actually on a third base. So Mark McGuire, can you believe he's back on the mound? Not on the mound, in the batter's box. Let's see. Let's see if he can drive in Dwayne Murphy. 3-7. 3-7 is actually fly center field B. Can't do it. It's 2 outs, fly out. It's an F8, out number 3. So Dave Giusti. Yeah, Dave Giusti gets out of this inning, luckily. So 1. No errors, and guy left on the base. And here comes Jay Howell. You know, he's gonna try to close out the game. So pitcher's spot, Dave Juicy, he's out. They're gonna pinch hit here in the 9th inning. Milkman, let me see. So righty, Jay Howell. Let me see who has the best chance to score. Jose, okay, they're gonna bring up the Jose Pagan. So he has a good chance of hitting a straight home run on a hit. If the white die ends up a 1. Okay, moment of truth. Let me write him in actually. He's a righty. Jose Pagan. Pinch hitting. So the stadium is up. Everybody's standing up and they're praying for Jose Pagan to do something. And it's a 2-3. He tried. And unfortunately, it's a ground ball shortstop. So not this time. 6-3, 1 out. And that brings up the top of the batting order, Rennie Stennett. Let's see. 6-6 against the righty. 6-6, 111. It could be a single. It's a 10, and it is a single. So Rennie Stennett is getting on a first base. So tying run is on the base. So here comes Gene Kleins. I mean, he really needs to redeem himself. He's the one who fucked it up. In the 4th inning. And it is 6-2. 6-2. It's a ground ball, third base, A. 6-2. Ground ball, third base, A. It's a double play. Batter out, runner on first base is out, so 5-3. Is a throw. No, 5-4-3. And the game is over. So, there you go. There you go. We're done with the first ever annual New Year's Legend game. Let me turn the camera a little bit my way. And let me zoom out a little bit. So folks, we are done. We are done here at Three Rivers Stadium. What a game. 9 innings. Oakland A's win out 1-0 after the double and error committed by Gene Kleins on the Pittsburgh side. Jose Canseco scores. So the Juices team walks away with a win, So again, I guess I can't wear my team apparel, you know, for the teams I root for. So I was definitely rooting for Pittsburgh Pirates to win the game, so it didn't happen. But anyway, so tell me, guys, how you like this game. You know, maybe we can do this game twice a year or something like that. But for now, the first annual New Year's Legend game is done from Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Pirates 0, Oakland A's 1. Jose Canseco is the one, is the hero of today's game, and their pitcher also, Moose Haas, gets the win. So, anyways, thank you so much again for watching my channel. If you feel this is entertaining, you know, press that subscribe button. And yeah, till next, you know, stay safe out there. Happy New Year's, and so long. We'll see you next time at some other place at some other time. Lost Latvian signing out. Take care. Bye.